Hello and welcome to The Balcony is Closed. I'm Finnegan.
And I'm Duncan.
And here we are bringing you a review of the latest movie by M. Night Shyamalan. That would be Split.
Now, this movie stars James McAvoy as Kevin, a man with 23 different personalities living inside his body. There's one that's an older woman, one that's a 9-year-old child, all sorts of different kinds of personalities. And he kidnaps 3 girls. And they have to figure out how to escape from this man with seemingly bad intentions. And we also get some insight into his condition with the scenes where he goes to a therapist, played by Betty Buckley, and they examine his condition, but mostly this is a battle between Kevin and Casey, who's one of the girls who's been captured, to try to escape from this place.
I mean, for a movie that takes place in such a small setting, there's a lot to take in. This movie they cram a lot into it. And while it is a relative slow burn, the ending pays off. This is an extremely entertaining film, and I am glad to say this marks the return of M. Night Shyamalan, with his 2 years ago film, The Visit, which was extremely scary and very funny. And this sort of brings us back to the time where he made good movies, like The Sixth Sense, and Unbreakable, and Signs. Those are the 3 I like. Those people don't like Signs, whatever. But it's nice to see him return.
Yes.
Because he really is a talented director, and Split was a very, very good movie.
This may be his best film since The Sixth Sense. And a lot of this is due to James McAvoy's performance. This guy deserves an Oscar. He is incredible in this film.
And I doubt he will get nominated.
Yes.
It's in January and it's a genre movie, so,
But he develops and uses each of these personalities so well that you start to think of them not as just different voices or characters living inside someone's body, but as different people altogether, and that's quite an accomplishment. All of these people seem real. They have different motivations, different desires, different fears. It's all very entertaining and very, very good acting from James McAvoy.
Now, this is a horror movie, is what I would call it. Mostly a thriller. And, we know M. Night Shyamalan does that well. The Sixth Sense is one of my favorite creepy movies of all time. And he really does a good job of racketing up the tension. Kevin is very volatile, and you don't know what he's going to do. You don't know which personality he's going to encounter these people. You don't know who's calling the shots. And that's interesting.
Shyamalan does a very good job at giving us enough information to be invested and interested, while also holding back information. This makes it a very intriguing mystery movie, and one that from the beginning you're going to want to find out what it means, and you definitely get a very good payoff.
Now, the person that plays the main victim in this movie, what's the name of the actor?
I believe it's Anya Taylor-Joy, but her name will be right here.
Yeah, but she was great. She had a very good job of, seeming smart and manipulative. And she did a very good job of seeming afraid, but brave and smart. Overall, it was a very good performance. Also, Becky, I don't know why I'm blanking.
It's Betty, right down here is her name.
Yeah.
Betty something.
She was amazing. She was very good as his therapist. And again, this is a slow burn movie. Not a lot happens in, the middle. Not a ton happens, but by the end it all pays off with one of Shyamalan's trademark killer twist endings.
Yeah, it's a very, very good twist ending. One that you're not gonna want to miss. Very good tension, good performances, an actually surprisingly stable script from M. Night Shyamalan, because that's usually one of his weaknesses. Like, with Signs, it is very well directed, very well acted. Just the script is very, very stilted. And the script in this movie, I felt like, did a better job with portraying character realistically.
I think flaws. Yeah, flaws.
But, every movie has flaws, and this one has a couple. My main flaw with the movie was, I'm not going, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
But there is a certain issue that is addressed with one of the main characters in certain flashback sequences.
Mhm.
And although it seems like a non sequitur from the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
but you do get into why that's happening. However, I felt like with that issue being addressed and with that part of the story, Shyamalan bit off a little more than he could chew. I think that this movie was not meant to delve into the places to which it delves.
I felt like it was kind of reaching at times, sort of reaching to address this topic, and while it was reasonably well executed, it just felt really misplaced and thrown in there.
It did not feel like the right medium to address this issue. Maybe another movie, maybe a different script, but Split does not seem like the kind of movie that should address disturbing social issues.
And, well, that's mainly my problem with the movie. I mean, there are things here and there, little minor things, but that really brought it down for me. If a film seems mismatched, then, it doesn't feel as comprehensive, and a comprehensive movie is what you want. Also, little note, why is this movie PG-13?
Yeah.
It really should be R.
It's violent.
It's incredibly disturbing.
Yes. This movie, don't take your kids to go see this one.
Yeah, do not take kids to go see Split. But, if you believe you're up for it, this is a very fun, decently scary, and very disturbing return to form from M. Night Shyamalan.
Can I say one more thing? One
can.
One more flaw. Something that I prefer this movie to The Visit, but something that The Visit did better with this movie is not only building tension, but maintaining it throughout this entire movie. This movie, honestly, could have used more scare sequences.
I agree. I feel like when there were good scare sequences, they had tension during that scene and just totally dropped off.
To elevate the tension of the movie, I would have liked more scare scenes, more horror movie elements. But that's not a huge thing, it's just I felt like the movie would have been more effective if that part of the story and part of the movie was expressed a little more often.
Yeah, but, I mean, as I said, it did a decently good job of providing those thrills you want in a Shyamalan. So, you get a good script, very good directing, great cinematography, fantastic performances, throw them all together, and what do you get? A pretty damn entertaining movie. That's why I'm giving Split a B+.
I think that, sitting in the movie, I gave this one an A-, but thinking about some of the flaws with the movie, particularly that one I addressed about that certain element in the script that I felt was not handled the best it could be or felt a little misplaced. I'm also going to give this one a B+. I think it's definitely a movie you should go out and go see.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a very entertaining movie if you like horror movies. And if you like good performances, because honestly, James McAvoy kills it in this movie. And that twist.
That ending, man, you have to see it.
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, if you didn't, give a like and a subscribe. We appreciate it. And we'll see you next time on The Balcony is Closed.
Bye.
Bye.